Well, we went through an entire week of rain and cold and wind. So much so that I had to go to the Como Zoo yesterday, but this is what makes it all worthwhile. Beautiful, wonderful days like this with the big clouds in the sky. Awesome, amazing views of the countryside here in Minnesota. Right here. Every time I turn the camera, it's like a great picture to look at. Well, hello there, and welcome to a beautiful day for an adventure here on Tommy Travels the Second. And today's adventure brings us to Schaefer, Minnesota, the home of Franconia Sculpture Park. And this place is going to be absolutely amazing. I've never been here, but just from driving into the parking lot, I can tell it's gonna be cool. So if you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. This should be fun, so come on with me, let's go see what there is to see. You know, sometimes you can tell a lot about a place and what it's going to be like just by getting a look at the restrooms. This one is closed for the season still, but yep, this place is going to be cool. And here's a little view of the grounds. This building that we're looking at right now is going to be a community learning center, which will be open all year around. And you can see there's all sorts of sculptures we have to look at today. And then over here, this house, artists actually stay in this house while they're building and installing their structures. And then they'll install the structures, and some of them will stay here for a long time, and some will be moved within a year or so to other locations around the country or the state to spread the art worldwide. Well, this is a beautiful day, and this is a beautiful work of art. It is from 2017. It is called the Peshmerga Fighting Vehicle. It is by Zach Landsberg, and due to the politics of the time, the international community would not provide the Kurds with fighting vehicles. And so they were forced to improvise and put armor plating over tractors and bulldozers. And then they would provide this camouflaging that they have right here. This is a recreation of one of those fighting vehicles. And this is a job very well done, and also a structure that kids love to climb on. Well, you have heard of a lounge lizard before. Now we have come across a lizard lounge. Absolutely cool. Look at that. That lizard goes right through the building. I cannot believe some of the cool things we are seeing today. Absolutely awesome. Well, there are just way too many sculptures out here to be able to read each one and give all of the information. But look at this one. Standing nice and tall. Absolutely beautiful. There's just stuff all around here, just everywhere you look. I don't think we're going to be able to get all of this on the video today. We may have to make a return trip to this location later on in the year. But absolutely beautiful. And this piece is by Chris Manzione from 2014. It's called Dazzle. And this, I wasn't sure what to make of this, but it was inspired by the camouflage painting of warships from the 1910s. That is really cool, and it does kind of resemble a warship kind of a structure. And this piece is called Solar Tree. It's from 2015 by Asia Ward. And I was kind of thinking it does look kind of like a tree. And I wish I could get a better view, like a top view of it, but I'm not quite tall enough for that. Oh well. And if you've ever seen that scene from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where Richard Dreyfuss makes that thing out of mashed potatoes, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that's kind of what this is. This is a sculpture by Dolores Furtado from 2018. It was installed. And this is designed to be an antenna to the supernatural. And that's kind of what Richard Dreyfuss's mashed potatoes were as well. Maybe she got some inspiration from that scene also. Wow, look at this piece. It's called Rocco, and it's from 2006 by Amy Toscani. She is the artist. And this is designed to look familiar and approachable, but really, it really isn't anything specific. And it is made out of thin material that can be shaped like fabric. I love kinetic sculptures that move with the breeze, and this is certainly one of the most interesting ones I've seen yet on my travels. There's a lot of movies and TV shows where a character will go up onto the roof and do their thinking. Here's one where you don't need a ladder to do it. This is a wonderful little piece. I don't know how you get into the house, but once you do, it's very well insulated. And this piece makes me think that here at Franconia Sculpture Park, art just grows right out of the ground wildly in all directions. That's what this piece reminds me of. Very fun. Well done. And sitting here among the dandelions is this sculpture we have before us. It is by an artist named Vince Donarski, and this is from 2009. It is called Drawing Machine Number 6. He grew up in a town in northern Minnesota, a very small town. His father owned an aggregate production company, and he grew up around all sorts of heavy machinery and equipment, and that is what inspired this piece. Wow. That must have taken a lot of work to put that together. I can't even fathom how some of this stuff is created around here. Unbelievable. And now I have happened upon this art project. These sculptures are 3 men in a sitting position around a target. This is created by Michael Richards in 2000. That is the artist, and it's called Are You Down? And these fine gentlemen that you see before you represent the Tuskegee Airmen. They flew and protected our country. Absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the movie Tuskegee Airmen, it is well worth watching. Also, there are documentaries about them as well. And I thought, since it is Memorial Day, we should take a moment to highlight this piece of art and say thank you in honor of the Tuskegee Airmen. Thank you very much, you guys, for protecting our country. And here's a work area where artists are able to assemble their pieces. And look at this one that is in progress. Or it could be done, I'm not sure, but it is cool. Lots of activity going on here, and it looks like they have a workshop for kids going on. And it looks like this artist is building some type of a snake. Maybe, I'm not sure, but that's what it reminds me of. It's kind of neat to see a work in progress. And this piece is called Johnny Appleseed. It was constructed by an artist named Mark D. Severo in 1992. It goes back a ways. And this is built as a tribute to all of the industrial tools that he used to put it together. And that it includes some whimsical pieces as well, like the 2 I-beams and this circular structure. Very cool. He actually won an arts award from President Obama in the White House in 2010. So he's a pretty famous artist. And here it sits right here. It was built in France, and now it is right here in Minnesota. Well, you guys, this has been another successful adventure here today on Tommy Travels II. We've been at Franconia Sculpture Park, and this place is absolutely amazing. We've seen a ton of different types of sculptures and works of art that you can just admire or even climb on if you wanted to. And so if you guys liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Thank you guys so much for the support that you've given me so far, and until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.